And you'll meet another woman who says, I don't like white people, they are all trash. This is that woman. She is white, by the way. First, we want you to meet David. He says his friend T is a racist who can't stand black people. What does he say about black people?
He thinks they stink, and then they don't shave or anything like that, or like they wear weaves, and they're just ignorant to be around. He just thinks they're ignorant to be around with. And he thinks black people like just want to smoke weed, get drunk, and just want to sit around do nothing.
Would you like to meet T? Yeah. All right, come on out, T. Do you say those things about black people?
Yeah.
Have you looked in the mirror?
Yeah.
You don't want anything to do with black people?
No, not really.
What? Why?
They're all scurvy and they're up to no good, always trying to get over on somebody.
Okay. I saw your hand go up. Wait, go ahead. Go ahead.
You don't look too bad of yourself, Chief. How you gonna sit there and just diss the whole race like that?
Cause y'all know the deal, y'all always trying to get over on somebody.
What you mean,
but
y'all?
I ain't like y'all. I ain't like y'all.
Be real, now be real. Be real, man. That's all.
So, if you're out or you're going down the street and somebody says a racist remark to you about being black, how do you feel?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm black, but I don't act like them. I have manners. They don't got no manners. You know what I'm saying?
He is my boyfriend, and I'll have you know, he shaves, he bathes, he works, he does all the things that white people do.
Well, that's your man, so stick with him.
Oh, I am. Thank you. I will.
More power to y'all.
You've never dated a black woman?
One time, it was gross.
What happened? What happened? What was gross about it? What happened?
She had hair up on her armpits, they don't say their legs, they got weave in their hair.
Yeah.
Only problem he got with black women is that he can't handle one. Demolition.
I really ain't trying to. Forgive it. Don't be fresh.
T, are you kind of mixed up yourself? Because I noticed you can't identify with black because you got blonde hair. Your skin is brown. You don't know what you are yourself. So maybe you're misplaced yourself.
How does... You guys go out together, David? You hang out?
Yeah,
it's my dude right here.
Like,
does he say rude things to people when you're out?
Yeah, not to them, but like to me. I mean, he don't go up to him and say something to them. I mean, he'll come back to me and tell me or something like that.
So you'll like black people if they have manners. What if a nice, young, good-looking black woman comes along that's polite? You wouldn't want to take her out?
Oh, and in order for me to date a black girl, she got to be light-skinned, tall, skinny, with long hair, and her nails got to be always done.
Her nails got to be done.
Yeah.
You think you live up to every woman's dream standards there, T?
What's up?
I don't know what you said.
I didn't hear you.
Now, I say you expect a lot, but do you think you live up to what every woman wants?
Hey,
wait,
look at you, big head.
Do you get women chasing you all the time?
White girls.
White girls are chasing you all the time?
Yeah.
And the benefit of being with a white girl is what? How are they better?
They always smell good. They got long hair, natural long hair. They don't got to go in the bathroom for 2 hours to make themselves look decent. They just wake up in the morning, just brush their hair, they look good again.
In your words, you say that you can't cope. You can't cope with black people, you say.
Oh, no, black girls got an attitude, a bad attitude. I can't deal with their attitude.
All black women have bad attitudes?
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? There's a
Man, the only girl that wants to be with you has got to be deaf, dumb, and blind.
Don't worry about it. Where your man at?
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not trying to disrespect any race here, but obviously you don't know what a real woman is because you've never been with a Latina chick.
just apply, I don't know if you consider that Caucasian. How about a Latina girl, a Mexican girl? Hispanic?
Know. I mean, they fine, too. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't deal with no black girl.
You're fine. He said you're fine. So, David, why is he... I mean, you still hang out. This is your friend, right? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, he thinks whatever he wants to think, I guess.
You're still his friend? It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Let me introduce Robin here. Now, he says his girlfriend, Teresa, hates white people so much that she'll walk out of a restaurant if there are white people eating there. Unbelievable. And, like, one white person as a customer, where do you go eat then?
We just go in a place that's predominantly black.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
She doesn't enjoy it, like white people that like looks at her crazy.
Okay.
She don't like that at all.
All right. Would you like to meet this woman, Teresa? Okay. See right up here, Teresa. Come on down. What'd you say?
I said, was that a toupee?
No. Was it a weave?
Yeah.
You have a weave?
Yeah.
No, hang on. Everybody. I didn't hear what you said, what?
Blacks aren't the only ones that wear weaves. See that? Hey.
Well, T, this is like the best of both worlds here.
No. I'm just saying, this is a lifestyle I choose to leave. I love my urban lifestyle.
What's your lifestyle?
From the ghetto. I love the ghetto. I'm from Miami. Hey, I love black people. I'm down with all black people.
Okay.
All.
It's fine to embrace. That's fine to embrace that. But you don't like white people.
Because they don't understand me. Just like when I came out here, look how they were. Boo, boo, boo. It ain't about boo. It's about I'm a unique individual. I'm educated. I go to school. I work every day. I don't bother nobody.
But you also have hate in your heart.
No, I don't have hate. I just don't deal with white people.
What's her opinion, Robin? What's her opinion of white people?
I don't have any white friends, none.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a cosmetologist.
You're a hairstylist?
Yes.
Okay. You actually have... She has confrontations with whites.
I have confrontations with whites all the time. I have an outlandish temper. Because I don't like people to stare at me. When I see punk rockers, I don't stare at punk rockers. When I see women like this woman, I don't look at her in any different way.
So you have a bad temper.
I wouldn't intentionally start nothing with no white people.
Was something done to you when you were young to make you feel this way?
Yes, all my life my family told me. Most white people, they can say what they want to say. If my mother went somewhere when I was younger, you would never know she was a racist. But when she came in and walked to my home, don't mess with black people. They're bad. They're wrong. When really it was the white people who was telling to be hateful.
But you're following in her footsteps because you're a racist too.
No, I'm not. Like I said, I don't eat hate.
Where do you...
Because I'm unique, because I love black people the way I do. I'm wrong for that?
Yeah, I just want to know if Teresa is the type of girl that T is looking for.
Hell no.
I told you. No.
I'm too black for him.
So she'll make a scene at a restaurant, Robin?
Yeah, she'll be very outlandish. Like if it's a group of white people in this restaurant, we can't go there. We have to go somewhere that's predominantly black. She just think white people are nasty.
And this is the woman you love?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you teach them to not like that part of themselves?
No, I teach my children to like who they like.
But if you don't like that part, how are you going to teach them to like that part?
What do you mean? I tell my child if she grows up to marry a white man, a black man, a Latin, anything, I don't discriminate against that.
Why can't you teach yourself that? It's a good lesson.
Because I don't choose to be like, I don't want that. I don't choose to be like that.
We got to take a break. When we come back, a black man who says he can't stand black women because they only care about one thing, money. Let me have this word to describe black women. What's the word?
It's SHMID. S-H-M-I-D.
What does that stand for?
Superficial, hypocritical, materialistic, immature, and disrespectful.
Anyway.
Okay.
Just like most black women feel, I feel. He's sitting up here saying all we want is gold. I wear jewelry, but that's not what I want. My man gives it to me.
You're offending her because she thinks she's black.
No, I don't think I'm black.
Okay, I want you to meet Ron. He says his friend Greg, who is backstage, is racist towards black women. Ron says Greg should love black women because it was a black woman who brought him into this world. That's how how does he feel about women? What does he say about black women?
Oh, God. Basically, he says that they're superficial. All they want is money.
Only after
Only after money.
Would you like to see what Greg looks like?
That's it.
Okay, Greg, we'll go over here. Come on, Greg. Okay, Greg. You made up a word. We got. Let me go to a black lady first here. What do you want to say? Yeah.
I can see why you guys only want white girls, because the way you two brothers look, don't know black women want y'all.
What's wrong with her? What's wrong with Greg? No, she's talking about Greg. Greg's not a good-looking guy?
He wouldn't be my choice.
No.
I'm not
so this is you're just assuming that she's only after money, right? And you have what's your you made up this word to describe black women. What's the word?
Dismid. S-H-M-I-D.
What does that stand for?
Superficial, hypocritical, materialistic, immature, and disrespectful.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's how it is. I mean, it's always been.
So you
my generation. Pretty much. It's my generation.
You've never dated a white woman, or black woman?
What?
I have.
You have?
I have.
How'd it go?
All they want is money. You know what I'm saying? You go. I mean, okay. Say you getting off of work, right? You getting off McDonald's or Burger King, whatever. You may be greasy. You may be greasy, looking kind of dirty. All right.
Nothing wrong with a job at McDonald's.
I'm not saying I work there. I'm just saying, for example, if you have somebody that's all nasty and walking through a mall, you know what I'm saying, and you go and holler at them, they might say, oh, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Girl, he ain't got no name brand shoes or nothing. Oh, look at what up? Let the same person come with, Nautica and Tommy down with gold rings. Oh, you getting plenty hollered in, plenty of
that word you just used, Smith, I'm looking at it right there.
Okay. Whatever, bring it on.
See, I have a theory. I read your interview last night, Greg, and I read about you, and you said that black women don't take care of or respect their men. Ask a black woman to make you a sandwich, and she says, do it yourself. You want...
Basically, they act
They're
like
too strong for you.
They act like it's slavery or something. They act like, you know what I'm saying, they can't be submissive. They can't be passive. You know what I'm saying? You sitting back coming from a day's work, and you ask for a sandwich. I ain't no slave.
So white women are submissive and passive?
It's not just white women. Don't just point at white women. It's all other races. I have fun with other races of women.
We kick
it, we do whatever.
What race do you date?
Any other race, whatever it is. White, Puerto Rican, it could be Oriental, you know what I'm saying? They respect their men. They got more unity, you know what I'm saying? All these is trying to do is be like Little Kim. That's all she is, a modern day preacher. If black women didn't feel like that, records wouldn't sell from Little Kim. They wouldn't sell because you relate to it.
This question is for Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa what?
Okay, if she says she has no hate for nobody, right, then what does she call it?
I call it my individual choice to choose to be around the people that I enjoy the most. I enjoy black people. I love my urban lifestyle. I want to make that known. I love my urban lifestyle. Won't change it. Don't care what nobody says. I love it. There is none. It's what I choose.
If you choose to be with all black people, right?
All black. I don't know no white people.
You hate white people. You choose not to be with them, am I right?
With them.
That's a prejudice.
I don't hang around with them. I don't know any.
It is prejudice. It is prejudice. You can't deny it's prejudice. Yeah.
I wanted to ask G and Teresa, they've been sitting up there rolling their eyes and acting like they're disgusted with what the other guests are saying. You are just like them.
No, not really.
You're reacting to Greg?
Yeah, and T acted like Teresa was crazy when she came.
Wait a minute, you think Greg is wrong?
Of course, I think he's wrong.
Why?
Because, like I said, all my life I have lived an urban lifestyle. Just like most black women feel, I feel. He's sitting up here saying all we want is gold. I wear jewelry, but that's not what I want. My man gives it to me.
Okay, but Jen,
let me say something. You're offending her because she thinks she's black.
No, I don't think I'm black.
Let me say something. My point was proven when I first came on stage. You know what I'm saying?
What was proven?
My point was proven as soon as I got on stage.
Tell us how.
That girl right there, the one with a little bit right there in the Nike outfit or whatever. Okay? I came on stage, and her first thing is, oh, the way you guys look, this or that. I mean, personally, first of all, that's the superficial part right there. There's nothing wrong with how I look, no matter what you feel.
Well, that's subjective.
The first time I come out here, she proving what I'm saying. She's not even listening to what I have to say, and then she's saying the way you look. Hold on, I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about quality as far as being able to be in a relationship. Quality
and he's not being superficial talking about the little ponytail and this or that. What's up with stereotyping? Have you dated all black women?
No, I haven't dated all black women.
All right, then how can you stereotype all black? Yes, you
That was an example. That was an example, ma'am.
Stereotype.
That was an example.
You know, that's all. And once we get rid of the stereotyping, maybe we have this problem.
Look at the dictionary.
All black women don't act like that. All black women ain't got gold teeth and don't wear weaves.
And I didn't say that, but I was using that as an example. I'm using that example.
You stereotype me as wanting to be black because of the way I look. Because I enjoy my...
Black people gonna be stereotyping you by the way you act, and that's why you're keeping the stereotypes alive.
I mean, but
by the way you dress, by the way you act, you keep the stereotypes alive.
I don't like white people because they all think like that. Look how I look.
You must think I'm the bomb.
You know how I'm acting. You know how you act like you the bomb? Because you said something about the way I presented myself.
I don't like the way your boy presented you. Your boy came out and presented you first of all.
Okay, well then put it in that aspect then. I'm thinking you going off my looks or something. I'm thinking you dumb.
Maybe he was wrong. Did Ron say anything that was wrong about you? You said
no, he didn't. But when she came out here, she said the way you look, nobody. What do you mean by that?
Can I tell you what I think she meant? When someone's not attractive on the inside, the outside doesn't look good either, no matter what they look like. That's what she meant.
My question is for Dave. Do you have the same opinion of T towards white people or black people or whatever?
No, I don't.
No.
You have no racism?
No.
It's interesting that you can hang out with someone who is. That's why I was asking.
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
What, Greg? Go ahead.
Do you think you black?
No.
Okay, so what did you disagree with?
I'm a unique individual.
What did you disagree with what I said? That's what I wanted to know. You said you disagree.
That you don't like black women because you think they're superficial. I have plenty of black, strong women.
Okay, I just want to know what you meant by that. Okay.
Who work.
But you do see a similarity, though, Teresa, between you and Greg.
There's no similarity between me and him.
You're racist and he's racist. What's the difference?
I'm not a racist.
What's the difference? Yes, you are.
No what?
I'll let you respond. We got to take a break. Okay. After the break, Greg wants to disagree with me. Also, we'll come back. And his sister has 3 different children, this next guy, by 3 different African-American men. He says all those children are going to grow up to hate themselves for being part black. He'll explain that theory when we come back. Okay, this is Teresa here. She says her brother James refuses to accept her biracial children. How many children?
I have 3.
3 children.
Right.
Has he always been, will you call him a racist?
Yeah, I would call him a racist.
Has he always been that way?
Yes.
Does he have any relationship with them?
No.
What's his problem with blacks?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's ask him. James is
ask
backstage. James, come on down. Hang on. Maybe there's something we don't know. James, this is James, your brother and sister?
Yes, we are.
You disapprove of her relationships and her children?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They're all fathered by a black man. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, okay? Let's not use that. That's a very inflammatory word. We know, can we assume that you are a racist?
You could probably assume that, yes.
Okay. And the problem you have with blacks is what?
They always want a white woman for a first place trophy. They feel we owe them something because of slavery, you know?
Okay. Have you ever had black friends or ever associated with black people?
No.
So you don't really know them?
No.
Right?
As far as what?
I mean, you don't even know any black people, right?
Oh, I do. I associate with some black people in society. You know, I work with a few.
Okay. And aren't they decent enough people?
I don't particularly care for them.
You don't like them? Okay. And she has 3 children. These are your nieces and nephews, right?
She has 3 mixed children, yes.
Yeah. Do you even talk to them or have any relationship? None?
No.
Do you think there's any chance he's going to come around and change his mind?
No.
What's that in your hand? Can I ask you?
This here's a shirt. I'd like to give it to her. It's about black language. You guys are trying to pass the language here in America. It's called Ebonics.
Ebonics? It's an Ebonics shirt?
I do not want it.
We got a thing here. Vote for Bubba O. It's a vote against Ebonics.
Okay.
That's for you. Give it.
Did you grow up in the same house? You grew up in the same house, Teresa and James, right? You grew up in the same house?
Yes.
How did you come out to be not prejudiced and he is?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe she made me this way. Why? You know? Why does she? Why do you like black men? Why?
I don't know. I just
you don't like your race. You don't like it.
I don't have a problem with being white.
So James, do you have any specific?
You pay attention to society.
Are you defending blacks now, Greg?
No, but what I'm saying is, no. I'm black. My problem with black women, Jenny. Let me say this. My problem is with black women, but I'm saying he dogging the whole black race. At least I can say that I've been brought up around black people, and I can base experiences on something. Whereas he dogging black people, and he don't know. He just told you straight up. He ain't never been around.
Yeah, I've been around him. She brought him around my whole life. She did. All right.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My whole life.
I just want to say that racist is racist no matter what you call it. In order to love someone else, you first got to love yourself.
So the man you're with now, Teresa, John, right, is backstage.
Right.
And James, have you met John? This is
yes, I have met him.
Your current boyfriend, Teresa?
Right.
Father of your child?
Yes.
Of one of the children?
Right.
The other two children has a different father?
All my children have different fathers.
Have different fathers?
Yeah.
And 2 out of 3 were in jail when the child was born.
So?
Well, you know, maybe black or white, she's picking the wrong guys. Maybe,
yeah,
but
really.
John, you don't accept John. If he were white, you wouldn't care. You'd like him.
She's never dated a white guy.
Okay.
Never once.
If you meet John and maybe talk to him a little bit, maybe you'll learn to like him a little bit.
I don't believe so. I mean,
give him a chance.
I heard just one instance that my mother had told me. He smoked crack babysat, and she's at work, and he has a heart attack. The oldest of the kid, how old is he? 7, 6?
7.
7 had to call 911.
For John?
Yes.
Does John have some problems, Teresa?
Yeah, he has some problems, but who doesn't have problems?
Is he a good guy for you and for your children?
Yeah.
Well, let's meet John. Let's meet John. Come on out here, John. So I guess we don't have family dinners at this household, huh?
No.
Have you ever talked to James before?
For about 2 minutes.
Yeah? Does he have any reason to dislike you? Forget skin color. Any reason to dislike you with his sister?
No.
I'm just wondering if the problem
I wouldn't like a white man that smokes crack and has a heart attack and tries to babysit kids.
First of all, I don't know where he get this crack smoking stuff from. He lives in Florida. I stay in Toledo. He's spreading false rumors over
How do you know he's smoking? How do you know he's doing
I live with our
know.
mother.
Huh?
And I live with our mother, me and her mother, and they do have a pretty close relationship, so I hear a lot of what happens.
Okay. You hear a lot of false rumors.
You smoke crack.
Are you denying it?
Yeah, you hear a lot of false rumors. You don't even know me.
So you're denying it?
Just because you hate yourself, you want everybody else to
I don't hate
people
myself.
too.
I love myself. I love every white person in this room.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Who do you think you are to dislike a whole race?
I'll pray for you.
I have
you
done nothing to any one of you, but you can hate me because I'm white? You have nieces and nephews that have your blood, and you don't like them. What is up with that?
But what are they? Are they white or black?
They're your blood. It doesn't matter what color they are.
They're not my blood.
They're your relatives, James. Oh, Greg, what are you going to be, the expert now? What? You going to say?
No, I'm just saying what she said about everybody up on the panel is hate. I'm just saying I don't hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes,
not gonna
you do,
hate.
Greg.
No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
do.
I'm not gonna hate I'm not gonna hate black women. But what I'm saying is, just because I am black, don't mean I gotta limit myself to black women.
Okay, then go on a date with this lady tonight after the show. Are you single? Okay, look at this gorgeous woman. Go on a date with her tonight. I'll buy.
But you know what, though, G? Only thing is, though.
I'll buy.
Only thing is, if you
hey, Jenny. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
She might, and you know what? Inside, she might be a good person, but you know what? Yet have my eyes seen a sincere person when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Yo, if you don't want to go ahead, man. I mean, because I know my chances. So you know, I don't have a hair. Hey, Jenny, I don't have a herringbone on, so chances are she ain't having it. I don't have gold rings on. These
You're
are
so
not
close-minded,
from,
Greg.
Shine.
It's not working, Greg.
Whatever.
It's not working.
I'm
It's not working.
I'm
Sorry. Okay, I want you to meet Lori. She says her friend hates white people and sees herself as a Mexican. She's not Hispanic.
No,
she's Caucasian.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah. But she lives as a Hispanic person.
Yes, she does. Very Hispanic.
And she makes herself look Mexican.
Yeah, she
right?
does. The dark makeup. She has boots. She's got...
What is that?
This is... I'm sorry. Hello.
Okay. She's a Mexican stripper. No.
We could do...
Well, it doesn't look like a lot of clothes, but... well, let's see. I mean, she is Caucasian, but she tries to look Mexican. Let's meet Michelle. She's right up here. Michelle. Are you hoping to pass for Mexican?
Well, she needs her makeup a little darker.
What's the fascination for you with the Mexican culture and
tall, dark, and luscious?
You like? Okay, you can like Hispanic men, but you can still be who you are. Why do you live like everything about you? Where do you eat?
She says no chocolate, no vanilla, only caramels. Does that make her swirled?
You listen to Mexican music,
yes,
right? Eat Mexican food.
My husband is Mexican.
You're married to a Mexican?
Yes, I am.
And when you have parties and stuff, what goes on? You got the piñatas?
Piñatas, carnitas, tortillas.
Jenny.
That's it.
But
this is all tortillas right here.
It's like this, Jenny. I like McDonald's and ella quiere Taco Bell.
So you're calling it a fast food and she's going...
You know what, Jenny, though?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Jenny.
But she can't talk, okay?
We're talking about your love for Mexican heritage or culture, but you really don't have a fondness for white people, Caucasians.
No, I don't.
What's the problem with them?
Everyone I have met, every man I've met has been lazy.
Every white man?
Every
white man.
Okay. Yeah. Well, sorry, guys, but it's true.
Okay.
My ex-husband, I mean, every problem I've ever had with white guys, my ex-husband used to beat me. I have never had a Mexican
Okay, so that's
man.
one bad guy, but you can't say all... You say you're embarrassed that your mother is white.
Well,
I'm white.
I mean, does she know how you feel?
You're not white.
She just...
I am.
Huh?
She's not white.
What is she?
My mother was married to a Mexican man also.
You're saying, there's not a good white guy in the whole world?
I haven't met one.
She loves her.
Yeah, what do you want to say? I'm sorry.
If I was to meet a white guy...
I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I have nothing wrong with the Spanish tradition. I'm an interpreter. I speak Spanish and English. Yes, I speak Spanish and English fluently. So I understand that. I enjoy cultures, music, things of that nature, la paella, etc., etc. But when you have an identity crisis, that's a different thing. There's a difference with that. Hey, wait a minute. There's a difference with that. This is talk Spanish. Can you speak Spanish? Can you even speak Spanish?
You're sitting next to an identity crisis there. Huh? We got a more serious identity crisis in this panel, sitting right next to you. You don't think you have an identity crisis?
I grew up in a house where I was taught racism. My family taught me it was wrong to like black people. My family taught me that. I took it upon myself to be open-minded and say, I can't dislike...
So don't blame your family.
Wait.
This is your choice.
This is the kind of experience.
I want to know if, since you
I've
do...
dealt with white people.
I want to know, since you do hair, would you turn down customers if they walk through the door because they're white?
All money.
She wanted to do my hair.
Oh, the money's okay. You'll take the white money. Yeah.
She was offering to do
We got to take a break. When we come back, she says she gave black people a chance, but they were ignorant to her, so she no longer wants anything to do with them, and she is black. Okay, I want you to meet Pearl. She says her cousin Musette is racist and refuses to have anything to do with black men. She has some pretty strong feelings about him.
Yes, she does.
What's her problem?
Well, she says that black people in general are ignorant. She downs black women. She thinks that she's better. I think she don't believe she's black. The girl is ridiculous. She's so ridiculous to the point, Jamie. She's light-skinned, right?
Yeah.
So she put on white foundation to make her skin more fair. There's nothing wrong with contacts if you want to beautify yourself.
Oh,
but
she wears
honey,
contacts?
She wears them to look white. Weave to look white.
She wants to be white.
Be yourself is my point.
Well, let's see how she looks today. Her name is Musette. Come on down, Musette. Jenny, are you wearing contacts today? Are you wearing contacts?
Yes.
What color?
Green.
Green, okay. Is it safe to say that you don't like yourself?
No,
You don't like blacks, right?
No, that's untrue.
You said blacks are ignorant?
I said the ones that I've came encounter with while growing up has mistreated me. That's not all of them.
You said Pearl gets upset because of your feelings towards blacks.
Yes, but she can't understand my bad experiences what I went through while growing up.
Okay. So have you dated a black man lately?
No.
Would you?
Not right now because I'm in a happy relationship.
If you weren't with a white man, would you date a black man if you were single?
If I found one that I was compatible with, yes, I would.
I guess a date with Greg would be out of the question then, huh? Huh? Not gonna happen.
Excuse me?
Show me that card again. What does that say? We have video of Greg checking her out during the walk-on.
Hold on, Ron. Let me speak now, for real. Let me speak. Hey, Jenny. As I said on the show when I first came on here, my part in not dating black women that has nothing to do with superficial qualities.
See, what were you looking at?
I was looking at a nice-looking black woman. Okay. That has nothing to do with a black woman being able to hold a responsible relationship and something like that. That's what I'm saying. So that has nothing. Okay, so I look at her.
So you're assuming that she's not a good person, that she's going to want money
I'm not assuming. I'm just saying I'm not going to take that chance.
Then ask her out. Then ask her out.
You ask her out.
All right. Greg wants to take you out to dinner tonight.
People are not going.
Greg wants to take you out to dinner tonight. He's afraid to ask you. He asked me to ask you.
I couldn't because I already have a boyfriend.
She's got a guy. She's got a guy. So, okay, we got some picture. By the way, she said, Pearl, give us the true story, because I think she's sort of backpedaling here. Oh, they're not so bad. Tell us the truth.
No, she does not like black men, period.
Okay.
Period.
Would you call her a racist?
I think so.
Okay. Would you call yourself that?
Against her own
no,
race.
you wouldn't. Totally
But
untrue.
you would not date a black man?
No, I didn't say that.
No,
I didn't say that.
If I tell him in your sueños, it means in your dreams.
Into sueño.
Unless he's Mexican. Yeah. So you don't like the music. You don't like that you said blacks don't use proper English, right?
I don't like the blacks that I've came encounter with to down me because they'll approach me while growing up. They'll say,
blacks.
well, you talk
what about the rest of the world?
All of them aren't like that. I'm not saying every black person is like that.
I went through that. I've had people down me. I mean, for God's sake, you're tall and you're thin. When I was in school, black people, it does not matter. Black people, white people, whatever. They talk about you because you're tall, and that don't mean I'm going to say, oh, I hate black people.
No.
You just don't want to take the heat like Greg took.
They'll approach me. They will approach me, and they'll
you are racist in your heart. Admit it.
No, I do not.
You're racist in your heart.
Me and they'll say things like, well, why do you talk so proper like a white girl? I'm speaking proper English.
This is our friend and resident expert, Dr. Brenda Wade, psychologist. You've been back there listening.
I did hear some gross stereotyping. I really did. The idea that all black women are alike, or that all white people are alike, or that... Now, excuse me, I'm not speaking about you at the moment. Just a moment.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what I'm saying is that there are many people who are sitting here who are making gross generalizations. The problem with that is that when we take a narrow view of anyone and say that everyone who looks like this is like this on the inside, we're missing the most obvious part of being human, which is that we're all different on the inside. None of us can be the same. Teresa, I want to say to you that you mentioned that you grew up in a home with a mother who was very racist.
My whole family is racist.
So it sounds as if part of what's happened for you is growing up in that atmosphere, you made a decision, I don't want to be like them. But you may have swung too far this direction, and you're overcompensating
if we
You're free to disagree with me, but hear me out first, okay? You're free to disagree with me. Nobody has to agree with me. Let me just make this point. The problem you may have backed yourself into without meaning to is in wanting to move away from them, which, you know, I can support you not wanting to be racist, is when we swing 180 degrees from dysfunction, we end up in dysfunction again.
What I'm saying is, if I've only had narrow experiences, if I've only had negative experiences with white people, that's like to say, if someone points a gun at me and I know they're about to rob me, anytime I see someone point a gun at me, I'm thinking they're going to rob me.
You're making an excellent point. What's important that you're saying, and I want to say this also to Musette, is that it's the common experience for us to be hurt by the people that we grow up with, but we have to work that through so that we can feel whole, and we can't feel whole if we can't love who we are. It's very, very
You know where I see the most hatred in this room is James right here, who seems very close-minded.
You know what? I want to say something about this. I'm taking all my notes back here. I was listening carefully. The problem I think you might have isn't so much the color of your sister's bows, but the fact that I think you picked some guys who were not quite up to snuff. If they were in jail, or if they're using drugs, or if they're not there for your children, I don't care what color they are, you need to be more discriminating about who you pick. It doesn't matter what color they are. So, James, what I wanted to say is perhaps rather than attacking the person's exterior, your real problem is what's going on in the interior. And if you want to support your sister and really have some input into what's going on, rather than attacking the color, say, you know, how about picking a guy who's steadily employed, a man who can support you, a man who is educated perhaps, somebody who can contribute something to her life. Because it seems that that's not what she has.
Do you think, in reality, if she picks an attorney, I mean, somebody who makes a lot of money, very successful, good guy?
I think that's a good question. The real issue, though, is that you want to look at, again, I have to quote Dr. Martin Luther King on this, we want to look at the content of the person's character, not the color of their skin. That's what matters.
He seems like a decent enough guy, but he just seems sort of misguided.
Well, also, I have to say narrow-minded, because any time we stereotype any group of people, it's like putting blinders on and being only able to see this very, very small segments of people in a particular way.
I based it on my experience. That's
okay, but you know, the problem is, this is like doing research and saying, I did research on these 4 people, therefore I can generalize about all these people. We can't do it.
That's like saying...
We can't do it. Out of the 4 billion people on the planet, we can't get an accurate sample from the small number of people you've had direct experience with. Perhaps you're looking in the wrong places if you want to meet an intelligent, educated, successful black woman.
I've been around, you know what I'm saying? I've been all around the country. It has nothing to do with looking in the wrong places. I go to church.
See, he always has an answer.
I'm serious. I'm serious. That's like if you get in hot water, if you get in a hot and scalding tub and the water's scalding hot, are you going to keep doing that? No, because the first time you did it,
you cool it down and then you get in.
One of the difficulties is that
because I'm brown.
We tend to attract people who reflect where we are and who we are. And if we are saying that you're meeting people that you think are not open-minded, that they're all narrow-minded and they're superficial and they're materialistic and shem or skid or whatever that word was.
No, little Kim makes money because
the problem is that generally the things that upset us in other people are things that we have in ourselves.
Self-hatred. Good point. We do have to, out of time. Doctor, thank you very, very much for joining us. We have to go. Thank you all very much. It's what's on the inside that counts. It really does. Thank you.